The release of YNW Melly's Just a Matter of Slime is getting closer and closer, as it's going to release on the 30th of July. So to celebrate the album's imminent release, I decided to compile a list of what I consider to be Melly's most underrated songs out there. Also stick with me till the end to find out what are my favorite YNW Melly hidden gems. One of them actually being my all-time favorite YNW Melly songs, so stick with me till the end to find out. Now before we start, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more YNW Melly content like this. Also, I'd really appreciate if you'd let your friends know about the channel, as I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers soon. And if you help me reach 100 subscribers, I'll prepare a video around the life and rise of YNW Melly. Now without further ado, let's get cracking. Before going into my most underrated songs list, I feel that it's fitting to talk about Melly's most popular and well-known songs first. The most well-known song of Melly's is Murder on My Mind, which is also the song that pushed him into the stardom around 2017, and then the song just further pushed him into the mainstream in 2019, following his arrest for allegedly killing YNW Sakchaser and YNW Juvy. The new fans were desperately looking for possible clues hidden within the song, not realizing that the song was recorded all the way back in 2016, way before the alleged murders happened. Nevertheless, these new fans pushed the song all the way to number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100. His second most well-known song is Suicidal from his 2019 album Melly vs. Melvin. The song was a huge success, charting at the number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 and getting a remix from the late Juice WRLD. Other notable hits of Melly's include 223s featuring Glock 9, Mixed Personalities featuring Kanye West, but also some earlier hits such as Virtual, also known as Blue Balenciagas, Mama Cry, 772 Love, Butter Pecan, and Freddy Krueger featuring T Grizzly. If you've been following Melly for quite a while, there is no way that you didn't hear some of the previously mentioned songs. Though at the same time, I have to admit that sometimes I feel like Murder on My Mind overshadows everything else that Melly has done and put out, and doesn't really leave much room for exploration at times. Thus I thought I'll take a look through Melly's work and catalog and see what hidden gems and underappreciated songs I could find. Before I start, I have to mention that I didn't really have a concrete methodology for picking the songs. I was rather looking at songs with a low viewership or songs that are usually buried in the middle of an album, getting lost in between bigger and more successful singles. At the same time, I was looking at the catchiness and quality of the song, trying to see if there is something that can possibly top Murder on My Mind. Mostly I went with my feelings and my intuition when choosing the songs. So in case you don't like my picks, feel free to contradict me in the comment section. Also, I have to mention that I avoided looking into leaks and unreleased songs, as this would have created a really huge slippery slope and would have led to a half a day long video. Now without further ado, let's dive deep into Melly's discography. Medium French Fries at first glance seems like quite a heartfelt song, but upon a closer inspection, Melly talks about cheating on his girlfriend with a side chick. Through the song, Melly alludes to the fact that his girlfriend is the main dish, while his side girl serves as a portion of medium French fries. The song is a combination of heartfelt delivery intertwined with some of Melly's classic playfulness. Plus, its catchy chorus is accompanied by a stripped-back piano production. Thus, the song is a must-listen for every YNW Melly fan. Florida Water features a longtime collaborator of Melly's, Jay Green, who features quite heavily on the song, dominating the first half of it. Once again, this song too feels like a love letter, especially with its mellow and heart-melting beat. But if we listen carefully, Melly and Jay Green, like two good and outstanding citizens, are rather discussing the moisture and humidity levels of the Floridian dungeons. if you know what I mean. Now J Green and Melly fit really well, especially towards the end of the song when they both harmonize at the same time over the beat, offering a high dose of chemistry with both of their melodic flows. So if you get the chance, definitely give it a listen. We got to Versatile, which is basically an 11-minute long freestyle made up of utter madness, just like in the case of Kodak Black, Versatile 1 and 2, which wants to demonstrate his craft. Melly too goes to great lengths to showcase his abilities as he tries to make use of everything within his arsenal, as he uses almost to perfection his multiple characters throughout those 11 minutes. Despite being 11 minutes long, it never feels like it. By the time the song finishes, you would wish that it was longer. So yeah, definitely give it a listen. Also, as a side note, for those enjoying Versatile, I also recommend Risk Taker from YNW, which is a really similar song, making use of the multiple persona theme, but clocks only at half of the length of Versatile. Now I'll start off by saying that the YNW Freestyle is definitely not an underrated song. It's a classic and it's a must listen between hardcore YNW Melly fans, but due to its older nature, being already 6 years old, it hasn't really caught the attention of more casual fans. The YNW Freestyle features Chris, aka YNW Juvy, and Jalen, whose identity I do not know, so please let me know down in the comment section. The freestyle has a looped bell beat over which the three take turns to spit bars. The freestyle showcases Melly early in his career when he didn't adopt his melodic flow yet, thus it's definitely worth checking it out. Now time to move on to Melly's Collect a Call EP. Legendary features John Wicks, no, not the one from the movies, rather the signee and associate of Kodak Black. The song has an infectious and simple 8-bit video game type production over which Melly delivers a catchy nursery rhyme chorus. Though what truly stands out for me is John Wicks' verse, which is so bad that it's actually good. We can call it the room of rap verses. And that's why I decided to include the remixed version over the original one, as John Wicks' verse adds a sense of weirdness and awkwardness to the already childish nature of the song. I know that John Wicks' version might not be everyone's cup of tea, so that's why I link both versions down in the description. Catching Feelings is produced by Smoke Exclusive, who is also known for producing Melly's Murder on My Mind, but also Mama Cry and 772 Love. Now, even though Catching Feelings has plenty of traction on the internet, I feel like the song at times is overshadowed by the other previously mentioned songs produced by Smoke Exclusive. What I love about Catching Feelings is that it contains the trademark Smoke Exclusive sirens and has the same dramatic production to it. If you really love Melly's heartfelt vocals mixed with some dramatically charged production, then you won't be disappointed. Now time to move on to Melly's YNW project. Freaky Girl is definitely a freaky choice, as it contains some mellow Oriental Asian synths, which are then combined with some bass-heavy 808s and mixed with Melly's highly pitched vocals in the background. Once again, Melly delivers an easy to sing-along nursery rhyme chorus filled with profanities. If you love Melly's sillier songs, such as Nana Boo Boo, then I suggest checking out Freaky Girl, as you won't be disappointed. In the Mourning stood out for me because it reminds me of Kanye's 808s and Heartbreaks, due to its auto-tuned and reverbed vocals from the background over which Melly raps. The only problem I have with the song is that it's not developed enough, as it has only 2 choruses and 1 verse. Another chorus would have really helped, as Melly's humming with the reverbed auto-tune works really well together, getting stuck in your head for quite a while. If you enjoyed Kanye's 808s and Heartbreaks, or you're more into the emo rap scene, I recommend checking out this song. Now Mind on My Murderer is the always less appreciated and less successful brother which always lives in the shadow of its more successful counterpart. Now I'll be honest, personally I enjoy Mind on My Murderer much more than Murder on My Mind, as it seems a much more complete and fleshed out song which plays more with its production and vocals, Melly offering a much more rounded performance. Even though I prefer this one to Murder on My Mind, I really love both songs songs, and they are both even better when listened to one after another, as they rather feel like one giant song rather than two separate ones, so I suggest you try it out too. Before moving on, once again, please don't forget to subscribe, but also let your friends know about the channel if you're interested in more YNW Melly related content. Now time to move on to Melly's We All Shine project. I included Robbery due to its highly infectious chipmunk sample from the background, over which Melly keeps on repeating the word robbery over and over again. Another aspect that elevates the song is its at times slurred and dragged out delivery of Melly's, which can really strike a chord, especially when matched with the thumping production. If you like Melly songs that are chaotic and all over the place, such as Versatile and Risk Taker, check out Robbery too. No Holidays is similarly constructed to songs such as Mama Cry, Catching Feelings, but at times feels quite raw compared to the previously mentioned songs. Nevertheless, the song is really honest and contains powerful storytelling, with Melly talking about his struggles of being in jail and offering quite a vivid depiction of what inmates have to suffer through while being in jail. All the vivid descriptions provided by Melly hit even harder due to the strong reverbed vocals from the background. If you loved Mama Cry and Catching Feelings, definitely check this one out too. Ingredients is one of the lesser known Smoke exclusive produced songs. Ingredients also features Melly's close friend and associate Fredo Bang. Smoke exclusive's production here is less dramatic, being more upbeat and feel good, being dominated by rapid and sharp piano chords. Melly fits perfectly over the beat and provides a slightly whined chorus which works wonders with the sharp piano chords. Fredo Bang also does a terrific job, at one time even trying to pull off a Melly impersonation, plus the two have chemistry as they go back and forth in the later half of the song. If you enjoy Melly's more upbeat songs with easy and catchy choruses, then this one is for you. Two-Face is the opening track of Melly vs Melvin, and it plays around nicely with the concept of duality. YNW Melly managing to round out really well both of his characters. Two-Face also serves as a good thematic opener for the album, a theme which the album never really manages to capture again, unfortunately, as the rest of the album seems like a compilation of leftover material. If you like Melly playing around with his characters and use his high-pitched voice, aka Baby Melly, this song is definitely for you then. Initially, when listening to Adam Sandler, I expected a much more upbeat and colorful song, but despite the song's name, the song is actually a really candid introspection in which Melly is forever grateful for his mother for not aborting him and deciding to have him at just the mere age of 14. Despite the song's deeper tonality at times, Melly is still bragging about the fact that he's a millionaire, but also signals his gang affiliations to the Bloods. The song has a really stripped back beat with some echoed bells and drums over which Melly pours his thoughts. The song is definitely worth a listen. Killuminati features production from A-list turned producer Foreign Tech, who also produced for artists such as Drake, Chris Brown, Post Malone, Young Thug, and the GOAT himself, Nav. The production really shows on the track, as it can strike quite a few chords with its melancholy and nostalgia-driven sample, over which Melly pours his murderous thoughts, which is not really the best topic for him to talk about right now. Besides his murderous thoughts, Melly also prays to God to spare his life, claiming that he is not part of the Illuminati. If you enjoy mellower and more chill Melly songs, then this one is definitely made for you. Waiting on You is one of Melly's most religious songs, if not his most religious one yet, and it also features Christian rapper Tonk with the Gift. The song is even more impactful considering the context in which it was released, as it makes it seem as if Melly prays for God to come and offer him salvation and hope while being in jail. Once again, if you're into mellower and slower Melly songs, or if you're into Christian rap, I definitely suggest this one for you. Now before revealing my favorite underrated YNW Melly songs, I want to go through some honorable mentions which didn't really make the cut because I didn't want to turn my list into an hour-long video. So here are my honorable mentions. Freestyle and its Boozy Badass remix, Why You Gotta Walk Like That, where YNW Melly gives a shout out to YNW Gunna, who featured on his recently released single YNS. You can find my opinion on YNS on the link above or down in the description. PNC Bank, where Melly vents his frustrations at PNC Bank that he cannot take out $20,000 from his bank account. Bang Bang, here Melly plays around with his Jamaican accent. My Slime, and lastly, I Ain't Lying. My first pick is Rolling Loud from Melly's We All Shine project. The reason why this is one of my favorites is due to offering some of Melly's strongest vocal performances. Here Melly makes use of a character with a much deeper voice than usual, a character which slightly reminds vocally of Sakchaser's more aggressive and harsher delivery at times. The song's title hints at either two things: either it refers to a strain of weed called Loud, or either it hints at the Rolling Loud festival, which was born down in Miami and became a global phenomenon. Melly has performed once at the festival in 2018 in Los Angeles and was slated to perform in Miami in 2019, but that never happened due to his incarceration. Now my absolute favorite Melly song is Rolling. I know that this is a bit of cheating, as technically this is not really a YNW Melly song, as it's only a feature from King Von's LeVon James mixtape, but the song is mostly dominated by Melly, so I thought I'll include it. For me, the song encapsulates everything just perfectly about Melly's craziness and always upbeat persona. The song is filled with plenty of upbeat synths, and King Von provides tons of ad-libs over which Melly sings about guns and rolling blunts. King Von's presence is really brief but provides a really nice build-up towards Melly's last chorus. And even though Von's presence is really brief, he still manages to take a few shots towards his arch nemesis and enemy Tuka. Lastly, this might not be related to the song itself, but the video further elevates the atmosphere of the song and showcases the really strong bond and connection between Von and Melly, showing them as they navigate their newly found fame as they hang around people such as Kanye West, Young Thug, and T Grizzly. The video, coupled with the song, hints back at a much simpler time with no pandemic around and with Melly free and with King Von alive. So this is why Rolling is so special for me. #Free Melly and #Long Live King Von. Now don't forget, these are just some of my picks. Feel free to disagree or agree with me down in the comment section. So please let me know, what do you think are Melly's most underrated songs? Plus, which are your favorite hidden gems? Please let me know all this down in the comment section. Melly's Just a Matter of Slime should arrive on the 30th of July. Till then, don't forget to subscribe for more YNW Melly content like this, and let's make this channel grow together and hit 100 subscribers. And if you help me to reach those 100 subscribers, I make a life and rise to fame of YNW Melly video. But until then, this has been Trapology 101, and till next time, stay safe and see you around, folks.